Hello, everyone. I am Tacit, and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 19, final day, week 10, day 7. So, of course, pretty sure most of you have done so by now, but it is the final several hours to finish out anything that you want to do with the campaign. Of course, we ended up getting the kind of like Dracula's alternative from the season pass itself. 65% score reduction, ability to create some ghost gems. There's a lot of life steal from 2 specific enemies boosted by those ghost gems. It's a decent boost ratio, but it basically gets as strong as Takshaka when fully upgraded, or when it has a good ghost gem kind of board state. But of course, there's things like, just using Takshaka that can normally do better. But as far as tank true damage mythics are concerned, I do feel like it is in a slightly better category than some of them like Suna and Draculus and the such. So it does have its use case, which is very, very niche that you're ever really going to be bringing it out in the current state of the game. But if we ever get some kind of good ghost gem synergy in the future, which he does not have by the end of the season, unfortunately, but if ever does arise, because right now his best synergy is like the weapon with him, which is okay, but we need better than that. Especially ideally one that doesn't lock up your hero weapon. Because without that one hero weapon, there is very few things that really create the ghost gems he needs to particularly function. But anyways, we're going to be going over all the weekly spoilers, finishing up everything throughout the week that we haven't already finished. And yeah, going from there. Pretty standard Sunday. Anyways, first things first. Next event. Also, what is this a reference to? Normally I get this, but I'm actually not sure what this is a reference to. The Nana Nana Nan Nana Doombat. I feel like I should know this reference, but this is one of the few that has eluded me recently. If any of you know. But anyways, as far as this thing is concerned, it steals some life from an enemy and then converts 4 yellow gems to Doom Skulls, aka it does nothing per cast. It does have Stealthy, which is nice. Doom Song, summon Doomstorm at start of battle, so it's trying to be good, but unfortunately, there's not really a single situation where you're going to be bringing that thing out. Let's see. What is this? World Event. What's the scoring on the World Event? It looks like the only thing you have to worry about is taking Crimson Bat, so you can just take whatever, right? Or are these the ones that keep increasing as you take them? Because that's going to be annoying. Battles that drop a variable number, blah, blah, blah. They will increase the amount. Oh. Okay, do all but one. Pick one. It doesn't matter which. Pick one of these and never do it. Let's say Icy Doombat, for example. Pick one of these and never do it, and it'll give you it'll maximize your score. The way that this works is you'll get more per fight that you do of a similar one. So you just have to pick any of these 5 and just don't do that one. And you should be good to go because these are evenly weighted, right? Randomly chosen. Yeah, but they all have equal chance. Alright, so yeah, just pick one of these 5 and never take it. Doesn't matter which, but just pick one and just don't take it. We'll probably go with the Icy Doombat, but I don't know. We'll see. They're all different Doombat, so yeah, just pick your Doombat of choice to never take, and you'll be good to go. Bam. Oh, otherwise, pretty straightforward. Just don't take whatever one room you decide to not take. Though, of course, you always have to take the Crimson Bat. But of these other 5, just choose one and just don't take that one. And you're good to go. In other news, other things we have going on throughout the week. Let me check Charon's World, because I actually don't know. Obviously, we have a Golvania event based on the troop. Under Spire, for Golvania, of course. World event, which we just saw. Faction on Tuesday for Golvania's Dark Court. Which I forget what the color is off the top of my head. Wednesday we get the Bloodfang Moon. Isn't this the new one? Yeah, this is the new wait, is it? I'm confused now. Is that new? Bloodfang. No, that's for single troop bonus. Wait. Processing. It's not the new one for the month, is it? Where was the event calendar thingy? Go check real quick. Where even is the event calendar? Why do they hide it on their website these days? It's like buried underneath a billion menu. Oh, so why is this menu not working? Menu work! Work! Menu work! There we go. Let's see. Latest news. One back. It is right... somewhere's here. There it is. What am I looking for again? Oh yeah, that's not the new one. Huh. What did this come in from, then? I completely forget what this pet came in from. Interesting. But yeah, we have him going on this Wednesday. Thursday, we have class event for Death Knight class. Pretty underwhelming hero class overall. It does have an interesting gimmick where it has 4 times Death Mark when it dies. And this Friday, we have an arena event, aka we have a very uneventful week next week. because not only is it the between season month, so there's no, season going on, no campaign. Oh, actually, never mind. Yeah, it's the between season month because we just have the end of this one. So yeah, it'll be not only the between season month, so nothing's going on in that regard, but we also have our arena event, so there is truly nothing going on next week. It's all happening tomorrow, and then the rest of the week has literally nothing going on. I guess technically the main thing still going on, I guess, would be do not forget to keep doing your Fox event. Actually, I might as well do that right now before I forget. Actually, never mind, I already did. I forgot I did it before the stream even started. But yeah, just make sure to be doing this every single day. This is the only event that we really have going on next week, is the continuation of the current Beast event of the Foxes. So make sure to get that for whatever progress you want. To get your pets, to get your armor, if you still need it. To get the pretty good Fox. I'm not sure if I'm going to cover a whole video on it. I might just cover in the weekly teams video this week. When we go and put down all the teams. Because I'm not sure if it needs its whole own video, but it's a pretty fun double converti troop. Definitely worth messing around with, as it is pretty good. It is really slow, though, because you have to think of all the possibilities that has. But otherwise, is pretty good. Oh, yeah, also don't forget to claim your free 50 gems today. Almost forgot about that. Thank you, Pop-Up. But anyways, hello, everyone. Hope you guys have been having a wonderful week, a wonderful weekend. Hello, Mark. Hello, Bill. Hello, Logic Slayer. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Sushi Ninja. Hello, Anderson. Hello, Jets. Hello, Ricardo. Hello, Draco. Hello, Anderson. I already said that. Let's see. Batman theme song? Is it from the Batman theme song? I don't even know what it is because I don't watch superhero stuff. Oh, is it Dana 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 Batman? Is that what it's from? That makes sense. I think I know what you were talking about now. Hello, Ginky. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Logic Slayer. Hello, Bill. Who haven't hello to? Hello, Sushi Ninja. Hello, Abak. Hello, everyone we haven't said hello to. Hello, Lester. Hello, everyone who hasn't said hello. Welcome, welcome. And hello, everyone watching after the fact. Anyways, we got a billion things we need to go finish up. Actually, not that many, to be honest. We have a little bit under Spire to poke. Bounty Hunter should be completed. We only had a few battles. I did them yesterday, and we are done with it now. We were pretty much already done with it. I think we had like 30,000 points by Friday. We did the Rush 5 method, I believe. We're about to tier 5. Use a blue orb on it. Well, obviously ascended it, then use a blue orb on it. And then, just used all the battles. And I got us done by Saturday. I didn't even need the Sunday battles. We haven't even touched them yet. So that's done. Beyond that, Journey. Anything we need to do with this? No, the guild has finished this. Good job, guild. Thank you, guild. And hey, we're not dead last. I'm not sure where we are, but we're not dead last. We are... Look at that. We're like 23rd place. Yeah, I didn't do battles. I think Friday was the last time we did any battles for this. But hey, it's enough to complete it. As long as the guild has it done. Alright, anything we need to do here? Complete a dungeon run. We're going to do that anyways. Whatever we see on adventure board. I see something good here. What do we have? Ooh, nice. Imperial into 6 blues. We'll grab that with our 10 gems. Of course, we've been using the new mythic that we got, earlier this month, I believe it was. Still using this guy. Still really good. Particularly in locations where you will have no chance of losing. He's best used in those kind of locations. He falls off a little bit in PvP-like locations in areas where you can be pressured for a loss. But in any situation where you don't care about if you lose or not, he is better mana accumulation than Takshaka. He's just better. He's just worse at functioning on his own when your Stellaryx eventually dies, or whatever your damage source is. Obviously, it doesn't have to be Stellaryx. It just happens to be the best option to put there at the moment. Maybe you guys have any other questions or anyone want me to go over, let me know. Otherwise, it's going to be a mega wrap-up day of everything else. But honestly, there's not too much we really need to do. I was expecting there to be like this whole long laundry list of things that we need to go do today. But honestly, it's pretty much just normal Sunday. There's very few things we need to go wrap up to finish out this week. That could change from some weeks. Obviously, there's a lot more to do. But no, we pretty much got everything done in a pretty timely manner. And next week has even less going on. Gosh, arena event. Arena event's still kind of crazy. Like how bad it is compared to every other weekend event. Hello, Isabel. Welcome, welcome. I really hope whatever treasure hunt rework they eventually do is not how horrible the arena rework was. Because I actually want treasure hunt rework to be good. I want to play treasure hunt again. Like, technically we can at any point, but I want to play treasure hunt again and actually get more than 0 loot per hour. Oh, also, I forgot to mention it. The cheer got here early. I'm pretty sure you guys can't really tell because I still have the thing over it. Because it pretty much always looks black. And it still looks black now, too. But yeah, I got a brand new chair. The other chair broke pretty substantially. It's actually really funny. You don't want to see how much it broke? Wait, I'll show you. Wait, where's my face cam? Do I have face cam? Face scene. Hello. Hello, everyone. We're all staticky. Hello. Can you focus? Why are we so blurry? Gosh, that's on the next list. On our long list of tech in this room that needs to be replaced, that webcam is like the cheapest thing I have in this whole setup these days. But yeah, I got a new chair. Old leathery. Let me take that off so you can actually see it. They look nice, little leathery. It's a Sturda? I can't remember exactly. It's the Sturda brand, whatever you call that begins with S. But yeah, it's really comfy. I think it was almost like gosh, after shipping and everything, I think it was almost $400. It's the most I ever spent on a chair, but hey, it's quality. Hopefully it'll last for a long time. I want to see what happened to the other chair. That's why I wanted to go get this real quick. Wait, I'm gonna go back in for a second. Let's see. Where is it? There it is. Here's the handle on the other chair. He literally just grabbed it off the chair. This is how broken it was. And it just has exposed metal there. It's been like that for almost like a week. This has just been resting on it. Like this goes over top of the like the metal piece that's there. And it's just a broken piece of plastic. But yeah, it was ultra broken, which is why I needed a new one. Anyways. Where were we? So another news. New chair. Alright, so, what we're doing. Adventure board. Did it. Check. Dungeon run. We'll do that naturally. Campaign. Final day to get it done. Already did, though. Journey. Good to go. Guild already carried us. Good job, Guild. Fox event. Already did it, earlier today at some point. I think, right? Yeah, 0 battles. Good to go. Okay, now we can do dungeon. It's also Diamond Day. Oh, do we get to play Guess the Door? No! Come on, we're not gonna be able to do as many Guess the Doors these days. Now that we stream like half as much, or, you know, frequency of days. Is that a vibrator? Gosh, Lester. It's a piece of an arm of a chair. All those wasted event sigils. An angel loses their wings for every unused sigil. Oh no, that's an issue that a lot of game modes has had in Gems of War. Is that a lot of the guild-related event modes, specifically, have absolutely zero use for your excess sigils. Because if you're not going for a leaderboard, there's nothing to use them on. Like, if your guild can already reach all rewards, and you're not going for a leaderboard, there's no point in using all your excess sigils. It's one thing that's always been balanced pretty weirdly. They've updated this a little bit with some later events. Most notably things like Underspire and Tower of Doom. Like Tower of Doom, while you do eventually reach a point where your sigils don't do anything, they're very useful up to getting to floor 26. Because even if your guild is finished, you still get rewards up to that far. And of course, the reason why they're useful for... Also, it's Diamond Data, so don't forget to spend your 50 gems here. But the reason why it's good for... I said Tower of Doom. Oh yeah, Underspire. The reason why it's good for Underspire, of course, is you can scout out all the dead-end rooms. Which, speaking of which, might as well go do right now. I won't spend the 50 gems yet. But we are in the final zone. So yeah, let's go to the final zone. Let's go all the way through. And then we just start full scouting the place. We are currently using a slightly adjusted team, mostly because we needed extra speed. And because we're not going deep enough to really need a Piskia. Of course, the deeper you go, you definitely want to switch into a Piskia team. Like we showed initially for our team. But for our earlier range, we kind of just want to all out into the, oddly enough, Aquaticus. If you don't have Aquaticus, you can just double up on Deep King. You can even triple up on Deep King if you really want to. But, yeah, we're just damage pressuring. Get our mana up, cast everything, go from there. Should be pretty straightforward for most fights. Just trying to pile damage again. They all have splash next to each other, so works out pretty well. One is physical, one is true damage, but of course you can just double up on the true damage guy. It's easier to have. The main reason for Aquaticus is mostly its mana accumulation and to cover more colors. We get to cover 2 more colors, well technically 1, but somewhat 2, by using her. The other big benefit of using her is the explodes that she does when she casts, which gives a lot more mana accumulation back. Of course, it does have a higher mana cost, but it kind of pays for itself with the explosions that you end up getting. So while in theory it's higher, it's effectively a lower mana cost once you get it going once. As long as there's blues on the board for it to actually explode. Ooh, that's a little unfortunate that we weren't able to get that. What was that thing that I showed earlier? It was a piece of the chair. Gosh, do I need to show the actual ripping off of the chair? I can show the metal arm of the chair. It's the main reason I need to get the chair replaced. It's been like that for weeks now. And I've only had this one for a day. Actually, it was supposed to come on the 29th. It somehow got here like 12 days early. Because we were talking to the manager there because we had like a whole issue with like a bunch of other things there, and it just became a whole ordeal of actually just even trying to get a chair that was even in stock because they had so many that weren't in stock. And that was a whole story we kind of said the other day on Friday. But one thing that was interesting is at the store they said, oh yeah, we do have it and everything, but it might not get to you until like 2 weeks from now. And they said specifically the 29th or so. But somehow they got it to us in like a day and a half. It was like Amazon Prime shipping speed somehow, despite it originally saying it would be about 2 weeks. So that was kind of weird. That's probably the earliest I've ever gotten something that wasn't supposed to arrive even remotely that early. That wasn't too bad to put together, though. I was expecting it to be a little bit harder. It's mostly just really bulky, so it's kind of hard to, like, hold while you were doing it. We'll try that one over there. Host them, take the skull. I did not try duct tape for repair. That thing was beyond repair. I already had, like, 3 duct tape methods that weren't duct tape on that thing already. There's one thing I was using for a while to hold them together, which I've already thrown away. It was, what are those coverings called? There's like a special name for them, I want to feel like. But there's like coverings that go over the arms of, like computer chairs. I actually don't have new ones for my current one. Mostly because the arms are already so nice, I didn't feel like I really needed any. But I had them on there just because it was like a slightly harder plastic. So I had like a soft little covering on it. And I was using that for some amount of time to keep the whole thing together. But even that wasn't enough with how much it was starting to break apart. Yeah, some kind of sock that goes over the arm. Yeah, I think that chair lasts about 2 years or so. Not sure how long office chairs normally last for, but this one should hopefully last a lot longer. Especially since the arms on this chair shouldn't really break down like the other one did. Because that was the only thing that really, like, super broke down on the other chair. Everything else with it was pretty much fine. But that's pretty major if that does break down, though. Because that's literally just exposed metal. Where you would normally rest your arm. Which is not good. For obvious reasons. Are we going to do the same mistake we did the other week and go this way? I have no clue how we did that one week. Make it sound like you didn't spend a lot of money on that chair. Oh no, I really appreciate it, Isabel. I know, that chair was a pretty decent amount. Was it almost like 200 with everything? But I wasn't saying it like that. I didn't really appreciate it. All things eventually break. And I'm just in the process of pretty much replacing out this whole setup at this point. Slowly. Slowly but surely. Next one is actually going to be computer, oddly enough. I'm still going to be using the computer we're using now, but it's going to replace our side computer that's almost 11 years old. Actually, isn't it now? Yes, actually it is. It is already over 11 years old. Side computer. Yeah, it's finally time to retire that side computer before it's like half my age. It's getting there. Yeah, side computer's 11 years old. And is finally going to be replaced in probably the next week or so. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to be buying the computer, but I'm definitely going to be heavily looking next week. I do have the money to, but it will be like every last cent in my bank pretty much. I still have emergency funds and everything. As far as my bank account, I will have like 0 readings. Technically, it'll be slightly higher than 0. But you know, whatever the like bare minimum deposit is. Like, you always have to keep some amount so they don't charge you every month. I think it's either 300 or 500, I don't remember. I always keep 500 just in case. Because for whatever reason, I think one of my accounts is 300 and the other is 500, and I always forget which is which. So I just leave 500 in both just in case. Because, honestly, I have no clue which one is which. I assume it's the savings that's 500 and this checkings that's 300. But I just keep both of them high just in case, or, you know, at the 500 mark. 11 years is a long time to keep a side chick? How's hello, Tyrion? Welcome, welcome. And I'm still going to be keeping that computer even after I get the new one. Because it'll still be my only computer I have Photoshop and Illustrator on if I ever do, like, really, really need it for something. Though I have found an alternative, which I haven't really used much yet, but I have gotten an alternative to the program. Which I still need to go import all my stuff from the other computer too at some point. So I can start making my thumbnails on this computer. Because once I get the new computer, I will not be using the side computer. Unless I absolutely have to for something. Like, I'm still going to keep it around. It's a perfectly functioning computer. But, you know, I won't have a direct need to use it anymore. All of its data is still backed up on a hard drive. 2 terabyte hard drive. The only program on it, well, you can just use whenever we need it. And we'll be good to go. You got 31 shiny Beldums today. Nice. Huge congrats. Very nice. Oh, hello, Haley. Welcome, welcome. Are we getting a new computer? Yes. Probably next week. We're currently sitting in a new chair. I'm slowly replacing the whole setup. Very slowly. Probably going to be 2 or 3 months before. Actually, probably the end of the year before it's fully done. Because I still need the money for some of it. You know what I saw when I was getting the chair 2 that I'm actually really tempted to get? You know those standing desks that you can higher and lower? I'm considering finally getting a standing desk. I've never owned one in my life. And with how much I use computers and such, I feel like I need it. The only problem is this height. This chair isn't as adjustable. Like, it is adjustable, but it's not, like, adjustable to, like, that kind of desk. But, oh, no, I think it would still be fine. Like, I'd always wanted one of those. So I can stand whenever doing, like, longer streams or anything else like that. I'm not sure which one I would end up getting, though. I also got to make sure it fits into space. But is also wide enough to, you know, like, fit everything. That's, like, the last thing I would get, though. Next upgrade's computer. Upgrade after that is probably... I'm not sure. Either lighting... Like, the main ones that still need upgrade other than computer, then, would be desk, which is still the one I have since I got here. The webcam is probably the cheapest piece of equipment we have. The lighting in this room. I still need to get an electrician to check the ceiling thing, because I think it went out during one of the hurricanes. And beyond that, I just need to get some studio lighting so the green screen's better. I probably need to get a floor green screen at some point, because I can't use a ceiling one due to the type of ceiling I have. It won't be able to support it, so I need a ground-based one. The only reason mine is currently technically a ceiling right now is it's just like a small little fabric thing, so it works. Any of the heftier ones I can't end up utilizing, so I just need to get a nice floor one. And, is that it? I think that might be everything. And then we would have finally fully finished upgrading our setup. Oh yeah, I had a new mic. This one is fine, but, I don't know. I've kind of been wanting to upgrade the mic for better audio quality for a while now. This mic is like almost a decade old now. It's definitely gotten a lot of usage. Yep, we're both turning 30 this November. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm not sure if I have any plans for my birthday. I might literally just be streaming. I do not currently have any plans, I don't think. Though I might get planned between then and then. A Ring Fit then? Yes, we could definitely do Ring Fit Adventure with a rising desk. Gosh, Ring Fit Adventure makes you do way too many squats. It's the main thing that makes me like never do exercise with that game. I wish there was like a squatless mode of Ring Fit Adventure, where every single squat motion is replaced with literally anything else. I don't care what, just literally anything that isn't a squat. I always joke about it, but I'm pretty sure I am serious when I say I have squatted more playing that game than I have my entire life combined. It makes you squat that much. It's kind of insane. Squatless mode. Yeah, squats are good exercise, as well as Ring Fit Adventure in general. It's just so squat heavy. Is it possible to play Gems of War with a DDR pad? Probably. It'd be a little hard, though. You could play anything with enough effort. It's just not practical, of course. It is not even remotely practical. It's definitely possible. Oh, that thing's gonna revive. I don't have stun on this team. Also, our damage is starting to get noticeably slow. Like they're almost out of this section. Ooh, wow. I was not expecting that. For a second, I thought that was double dead end, but no, that's double tier 5 room. I'm not sure if I've ever gotten double tier 5. I know I've gotten tier 6, tier 5. But never double tier 5, I don't think. Interesting. Of course, we got some pretty good chance of all the good loot. Ooh! It just took a wish gem and gave me the full mana. Oh, that's juicy. Alright, we'll go for our extra turn chance. Got it, nice. We don't get to refire, but I can cast the other guy. Just take all this, get all that going. Grab our true damage. Grab our pokety poke. Get our blues on the board so we can actually function. Nice, we actually got the HP steal for the kill. And there we go. Yeah, we should almost be through the section now. No, we only got 3 arcanes. Boo. Of course, this path's going to be all the way over there, isn't it? It's the one we haven't taken is going to be the one. It is going to be the other path. Oh, I'll take that one over. Yeah, that's that annoying curse thing. Honestly, those curse troops are kind of good here and there. They didn't seem as good initially just because I got like some of the worst ones to actually use when I first got them. But the better ones of them are actually pretty strong. There just isn't really much of a use case where you would put them into a team in the current state of the game. Which is a weird thing with quite a few troops currently in Gems of War. Is they are in theory good, but there's no practical time to ever use them. Which is a really weird combination. Where a troop is actually on the better side, but there's just no use case for it. Just because it's not the absolute best of the best. And something like those, it's very unlikely for a newer player to have them. That's not something you just randomly stumble upon. With that being said, could we randomly stumble upon one right here? Go. Do we get one? Now, torches. Boo. Yeah, let's keep going. I said hello, yeah! Welcome, welcome. Hope all's been well. I'll take that one over. Grab our... I don't know, what do we go for? We'll go for this first. Oh yeah, we haven't ended a single code yet. We're like a half an hour in. Let me start just spamming codes. Here I guys go. I'll go hand out the first one. Yeah, we're going to hand out at least 3 codes tonight. Here's the first one. Enjoy, everyone. There we go. And of course, even though we're streaming a bit less these days, we will be streaming again tomorrow night. It's Sundays, Mondays, and Fridays going forward. Which are pretty much all the major days for Gems of War. Sunday for all the wrap-up stuff and all the weekly spoilers. Monday for all the weekly stuff, which is normally the most content on the week. And then Friday when things normally happen, though this Friday has like nothing. We have an arena event. This weekend is one of those exceptions. If nothing else, it'll be a good day to spam PvP. Or open a bunch of our vault keys. Maybe go for like a whole hour of just opening the keys and see if we get anything good. And hand out code every time we do. No, we're not streaming every day. We're just doing Sunday, Monday, Fridays now. At least for Gems of War. We'll still be streaming some of the other days. The main reason I didn't as much last week was I actually got a fever. So there was only one additional day I was going to stream. Also, thank you, Isabel. Greatly appreciated. Posting the link. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Literally the day we stopped doing stream every single day is the exact day I got a fever. And it wasn't even gone until like the end of Thursday. So it's kind of funny because even if I was still streaming every single day, there's a good chance I wouldn't have streamed on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday of last week. Even if we were still streaming every day. Oh yeah, I've been feeling better. There's only 2 days that was really bad. I still felt it on Thursday, but it was mostly just lightheadedness. But it went away pretty quick. Oh, that was something really funny that happened the other day. I don't think I mentioned it yet. Well, I find it funny. But I went to McDonald's, and I ended up getting a Big Mac there. And I saw something that I've never seen as far as a mistake on fast food. I've seen so many different fast food mistakes, but this was the weirdest one ever. You know how like a Big Mac has like 2 sections? It has like the, you know, it goes bread, then like meat and everything else, then bread and everything else, then bread again. Well, it was bread, then the meat and everything else, bread, and then bread. They completely forgot to put anything else in between. It was just double bread. So I basically got like a McDouble, or not McDouble, what was it? What do you even call that then? It was basically like a single, whatever you'd call it, their sandwich. It was basically a single at that point. But yeah, I have no clue what happened there. But that was crazy. They gave me double bread. It was literally just back-to-back bread with nothing else in between. I've never seen the mistake that hard before. And I didn't bother checking. Like, I saw that was a Big Mac, and I was like, oh, okay, that's good. But I didn't bother checking to be like, oh, is every single individual thing inside my Big Mac? Apparently no. It's probably the weirdest mistake I've ever seen at a fast food place. Honestly, every fast food place near me, I just need to stop eating at fast food. We quit for an entire year, which is great. But I need to just, like, completely stop eating at fast food places. Because not only are they getting so much more expensive, but at least near me, their service is so horrible. The Wendy's is horrible, the McDonald's is horrible, the Burger King is horrible. I think of a single fast food place that isn't like the worst restaurant in the entire town. It's like they're competing for 0-star rating. Also, the Taco Bell is horrible. I just like Taco Bell too much to not go there. The Domino's isn't even food. Or at least it's not pizza. Whatever that pizza's called is definitely not pizza. They took your bread, then gave you bread. Yeah, I had a double bread sandwich. Oh wait, the triple path is actually the correct route? That's interesting. Don't see that too often. I should think of some kind of food to completely quit next year. You know, it'd be a really hard one that I really should do at some point, though. Quit all sugar besides fruit sugar for an entire year. I'm not sure if I could do that. But also not eat any fake sugars, which would be even harder. So quit all sugar, but also no fake sugars. With the only valid sugar being like fruit or if it's like baked into something. Because when I got my blood work back, my sugar's like high, but it's not like danger high. It's like within the limit of what it should be, but at the very, 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 very high end. I still need to cut that down. That and vitamin D was still kind of high. I mean, low, not high. But it's just because I don't get out that much. I do like a few walks a week. Then occasional grocery shopping. Assuming I'm even walking there. Because I hate going to the Walmart that's at the corner. Yeah, I've been having some things that have a Gave in it. Though when it comes to a Gave or honey, if you're going to use as an ingredient, I would definitely still use honey. But things that do use a Gave as a sweetener, I have been eating. Or, you know, drinking more so. Because I would consider honey a valid sugar. As long as you're only cooking with it. Or using it for like tea or something. I know, my team, it's dying. Come back. If that other one dies, we could actually lose this fight. It just did the thing I said. We got a problem. The thing that I said that would happen could make us lose. Happened. I remember when there was actually a meta in a game where reducing stats was not that bad. It was back when Plague first came out. I think Azura existed around that time too. And a Plague Azura team was actually, like, not a joke team at one point. It was an actual viable team that could function. It's not that practical these days. But it's still really good for reducing down stats on the opposing team. And Azura is really free. You just get her from completing out Merlantis Kingdom. There's a point where she was like one of the main mana accumulators used in the game. Just because of how effective Dispel was. You also have to keep in mind, almost nothing had Dispel at the time. It was around the time when Dispel was pretty much introduced to the game. And with her being one of the only few options. It was also before Curse existed, of course, too. And with her being one of the only few options, while also having that stat reduction and everything else, was a pretty good combination. To actually make her really viable for a little while. She's still good. Like many things in the game. Like, she's still just as good as she's always been. It's just, there's other alternatives now. But when you're forced to have to use her, she still gets the job done. She's still 1-to-1 exactly what she was. It's not like she's been nerfed at any point. It's just other things power crept beyond her. Madava Blue Agave is your go-to. Nice. Actually, that reminds me. I need to go ask my dad. He used a really special salt when I was over there. And it was like the best salt I've ever tasted. It was on the more expensive end. But, you know, you don't use salt like that much. So it would last quite a while. But I need to go ask him what it was. Because whatever he mentioned when I was in person, I completely forget at this point. Because I do not recall what it is. And of course, we're using our lantern here for our double silver. It was like the best salt I've ever tasted in my life. It's like one of those few things where it's like better to actually spend the money for the quality stuff. Pink Himalayan rock salt? Honestly, that might be it. Because I think it was Himalayan rock salt. Not sure if it specifically said pink, but yeah, I believe that was it, actually. Himalayan rock salt. Because that actually does sound correct. Because I believe it started with an H, and that sounds pretty correct. But if that is what it was, that stuff is so good. Like, you instantly notice the difference on it. Like, I didn't even know that the food had a different salt in it. I just tasted it, and it was like, wait. Something here tastes too good. What is it? Like, it didn't even mention anything. I just noticed it in the food, and was like, wait. This isn't normal. Why does it taste too good? I don't remember what it even was. Because it was such a simple dish that, you know, like, what could it possibly be, though? It was really, like, different. Yeah, it was the salt. Alright, did we full scout the air sections yet? So at this point, what we go do is now scout out every last room we haven't done. With whatever torches we have left. Ooh, double dead end. Normally this would be a bad thing, but what we're doing right now, that's exactly what we want to see. Show me every double dead end. Alright, tier 1, better than nothing. We'll take whatever we can get. Oh, only a single torch. In all fairness, single torch doesn't hurt, because I think we might actually run out of torches, surprisingly. Though in all fairness, I haven't bought in today's torches yet, so we should be fine. The main reason I don't is, depending on how many torches you get from dead-end rooms, you're not going to need it. Though sometimes you will, depending on how many rooms you have and everything else. But it's best to not get it preemptively because you might save 50 gems. Because, of course, we just did the 50 a day method, which saves you about 700 gems and lets you full scout the first 4 sections. So you can double the silver. So it costs no money to end up doubling your best loot, which is the silver. And the only big downside is you don't get a gold or a double gold. But you save bare minimum like 700 gems every week, which is pretty nice. And of course it takes less time. It takes a good hour or 2 less to do, while still giving pretty comparable loot. Only big downside being no gold medals, or gold elite levels, whatever, elite thingies, whatever you want to call them. Gold elite glory orbs. Which those alone, it kind of makes it completely worth going that deep. But it saves like 2 hours a week, so we kind of have enough of them at the moment. If we ever start needing more, we'll go for it. Also, if it's ever a very free week, we'll go for it, of course. Like, if whatever options we have for the week are just super, super easy to win. Because this week, the team comp was, you know, not ideal. Like, it's not a bad team. But I definitely wouldn't use the word good to describe any version of a team we could make this week. Except for maybe, like, double Piskia wasn't that bad. But then you run into immune to Devour, and then you have, like, no way to deal with it. Particularly the Dooms, because you can't even curse them. In all fairness, I don't think you can curse with this kingdom. Which is also a problem with trying to use Piskia this week. Is your main scaling option. Because there are battles that have like 3 immune to Devour on them. So even if you devour the one that can be, you won't really have enough stats to kill out everything else. Also, once we finish out all of our torches, we'll hand out another code. And then I think the only thing left is to spam PvP the rest of the time. Make sure we don't dip on ranking. Get all the dailies done for it. Which, I have been good on PvP this week. I have kept up with every single PvP daily. Not sure if we're going to keep doing that, but so far we have. I have fully kept up with every PvP daily since we haven't been streaming every day. It's one of those fews I would cut, but I don't know. Given that you have those PvP seasons now, there's a lot of loot attached to it. So we're going to still keep doing them for now. Plus, they finally fixed the PvP glitch in PvP as well. You know, where you weren't gaining XP when you had the monoliths active. Which is huge, because now you actually gain XP in PvP, unlike before. The fact that this guy's the only thing on our team that uses brown is kind of nice, because he just full gets mana every time. Torches! I don't know, is that a good thing? Can't tell if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Because actually, I don't know, are we buying more torches? I guess we are. Am I really going to do it just to scout out a few rooms? I guess we are. We normally would anyways. Because 50 gems to get like a dead end or 2 is kind of worth it. They also fixed the double burning Mirage thing. Wait, what was that? I don't remember that one. Oh, yeah, the burning mark. Yeah. Yeah, the double burning mark thing. Oh, it's the J. I thought you said Mirage. I was like, wait, what? But yeah, the double burning mark thing. I did see that. Our most recent one, we only got 10 for, not 20. When we got the 10 drop. But yeah, they did fix the double dipping on burning marks. But we were already able to claim most of it for double dip, so... we got our loot. But yeah, any that you do now do not get to double dip, unfortunately. So hopefully everyone did them early. While they were broken. But now both of them work as intended. You get your correct amount of XP, but you also get the correct amount of burning marks. Which means you get more XP, but less burning marks now. I do find that to be a very, very funny oversight on their part, though. Because they coded it to give it to you both when you completed it and when you claimed it. Meaning, internally, they didn't know which one they wanted, so they did both. That's some interesting management right there. Indecisive on which one to do, so you implement both of them into the game. It's definitely one way of doing it. I want that blue, but I don't want him to take all that. Wow, that is so little mana. Hey, dead end room. Ah, is it worth spending 50 gems? You know what? If this gives us a torch, we will. If it doesn't, we might just call out there for Underspire and hand out code then. Let me see. I want to see what our path is, because honestly, it's not that worth it. We might not even be able to get a single room out of it. Which would be really bad value if so. One more left. Come on, we just need like a random skull or something. Oh, perfect. Random skull. I'll take it. Ah, we did get the torch. Fine. We'll throw the gems. That's funny. We actually did get the random torch. Alright, we're only one section away from full scout, right? I think we have one double path. Though I do not have enough torches to take it, I don't think. How far off are we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah. Oh no, we have to go too far in both directions. But we'll try it. Let's take it. This is the only place we have left. Hopefully 6 torches will be enough. If not, that's all we have. Unless I get more torches from the other dead end. Because I'm going left first, because that's guaranteed that we're going to get there. Well, I guess right is also guaranteed that we get there. But I can't take both unless we get torches from one of them. AKA the first one. Because if the second one were to give it to us, we won't have enough torches to reach it. Which would be kind of problematic. Hopefully they're both not that far away. This one's obviously right there. But hopefully the other one isn't too far. It shouldn't be. We're going to have, what, 3 torches? The problem is it can be 6 away, which would be too far for us to take. But if it's only 4 away, we will be able to get it. Your Alliance tries to pick teams that revolve around blue, red, and brown. So we can build either the same team or similar teams. Oh, I haven't even chatted with the Alliance. The only reason I'm in Dark Alliance is because of free gold marks. Every day. Almost every day. 5 days a week. It's like 70 gold marks a week or something. I've never actually really communicated with them. I wonder how many people are actually in each alliance. There must be a lot. It's not like guilds where it's only 30 people. Like, the average alliance has to be like 10,000 plus people. Obviously not all active at once, but like, it's definitely pretty big. Oh, pure miss is huge. That's not ideal. Get that web gem out of here before they grab it on us. No, they grabbed it on us! Luckily, it hit like one of the least consequential things in our whole team. Still annoying, though. Yeah, the Grey King in PvP is pretty solid. He's a great way to never lose. Particularly against pure color teams. Because the second you cast, you just kind of auto-win. Yeah, we got an Arania. Okay, let's hope this one is 4 or less. Because if this one goes 6 deep, we do not have enough torches to reach it. I probably should have done on the Wraith just in case it goes crazy on us. Hopefully it won't. Luckily it didn't. Hey, there we go. The final battle. Please don't be torches. Be anything that isn't a torch. And we'll even accept like 2 minor trait stones or whatever your worst drop is. I don't remember. Just do not drop a torch, please. Anything but a singular torch. You know we're gonna get a singular torch. Alright, moment of truth. Final loot. What do we get? Whatever it is, it's definitely going to be disappointment. 2 minor trait stones. Yay! It's not a torch. Though it's the next worst thing. Hey, I said not a torch and 2 minor trait stones are fine. There it is. Oh no! You know what? Ah, maybe a torch would have been okay. There's actually one path we didn't do. And if we had a torch, we actually could have taken it. Whoops. We actually did need a torch. So that's actually worse than 1 torch. I didn't realize we still had 1 path down there. That's 2 off. Whoops. Luckily it wasn't anything, though, since that one was also a dead end. But not worth spending 100 gems for it. Oh, there we go. Underspire completed. Or at least with how we intend to complete it. And we basically full scouted the first 4 floors. And we got nothing. Well, we got our double silver and everything, but didn't really get anything from dead end rooms. Anyways, let's go hand out a second code. We'll hand out one more in a little bit. Give you guys the second one right now. And I guess we do PvP the rest of the stream. Unless there's anything else you guys want me to go mess around with. But otherwise, let's just go through one last big checkboard. Daily task, check. Adventure board, check. The other one's not worth it. Campaign, final 6 hours to go do it. That we have completed it, check. Journey event, good job guild, check. Journey event, I just clicked on it. The Fox event that you need to do every day, check. We've been doing it every day. Games, Underspire, check. We literally just did it. Dungeon, check. It's Diamond Day. Definitely make sure to grab it and get your 50 gem thingy. Alright, we're gonna go. PvP. So I don't think we've touched PvP today. We gotta go do Valhawk buff. We don't need to double it. How are we doing on leaderboard? We're fine. We're not gonna go down, which is all that matters there. Alright, we're good to go. Take tribute. And that means we just throw buff, and there isn't anywhere that we need to do for any kind of special thing, right? Oh yeah, we do have to do Central, but we were going to do Central anyways. We can do Central for 12 gold marks. But we're already going to get that done naturally. Alright, let's go grab it then. Let's grab our little bit of magic bonus, and then just spam Central until we have 3 Valhawks. Claim my seals. Oh yeah, I never claim my seals, that is true. It almost always gets auto-claimed on Monday. Because I basically never claim my seals. Poor guild. Luckily they have a billion purple orbs like us, so... anyone who truly needs it upgraded can easily just do it on their own. But yeah, I always forget to grab my seals. It does auto-claim luckily, so if you don't claim it, it's not that big a deal. Oh, there we go. Look at all the people doing bare minimums. How many people do we have that did like more than bare minimum this week for gold? Oh wow. That's a huge one right there. I would say basically anything under 3 million is basically bare minimum, which include myself. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people do more than 1 bare minimum. And the one person who did more did like more than almost the whole guild combined. If you minus like all perfect bare minimum people. Time to increase the minimum. No, just kidding. Also, hello Sonny. Hope everything's been going well. Welcome, welcome. Hope you've had a wonderful weekend. Alright, let's go finish this out. Let's go to PvP. Okay, so next order of business. We just camp central until we have all the Valhawks. Just gotta go claim these. And let's go get our Valhawks and be good to go. Basically just all the standard PvP dailies. Nothing fancy today. And that should be absolutely everything. Which is actually kind of interesting. That means we would have finished today's Sunday stream in normal time. Which I was not expecting. Like, this was a really normal Sunday stream. Like, Mondays and Friday streams are kind of a little bit different now. You know, and how much more we can kind of just put into them. But, yeah, I was expecting Sunday to have a little bit more. It kind of just turned out to be a normal Sunday at this point. And next Sunday will feel even more normal, since obviously there's nothing to really grind on our arena event. In all fairness, we finished out Bounty Hunter before this day even started, too. Bounty's really quick, though. Bounty takes, like, less than an hour these days. Yeah, it's one of those weeks because we had everything already done. There will be some weeks where we're going to do, like, a billion things on Sundays. Most notably, faction event weekends. Like, those are going to be very long. Assuming we even bother going all the way for them. I might even just stop doing them. I'm not sure. They require a lot of time. A faction event weekend takes like 3-ish hours. Maybe even a little more. They're one of the more time-consuming weekend events that aren't a Vault event weekend. Like, out of any event that have a definitive end that's a weekend event, faction event weekends are the longest event in the game. They have a definitive end. And the loot for them isn't even that good. Like, it's not bad, but for the amount of time, it's pretty underwhelming these days. Back in the day when they first came out, it was amazing. Same as Tuesday faction events, but they got a little bit dated due to Vault event weekends. I don't know, you still unlock a title and a few other things from it, though. But of course, you can always just buy those later down the line. It's not that big a deal. They're like 25 gems or something. How does it feel not streaming that much? I don't know. It feels a lot nicer not doing it literally every single day. At first, it felt really weird. But then I realized just like how much time it really frees up. Because I've been used to for like a third of my life now. Doing something at the exact same time every single day. And it might not seem like much freeing up an hour every single day. But because you can't really do anything before or after that hour, it easily frees up like 3, 4, even almost 5 hours in time. Because even something like, let's say, like 6 or 5 o'clock or something, like I can't ever get into anything that might go on for several hours. Because, you know, it would dip into stream time and stuff like that. But now you don't have to, like, mentally worry about that. Because, you know, if it's like a Wednesday and I want to do something at 5 and it might take a couple hours, but I don't know exactly how long it'll take. Like I want to go out for something or something else. It's like, oh yeah, I can do that now. It won't dip into stream time. Technically, we could have already been doing that to some degree. Oh, and I always felt like when I have a schedule of it, it's like I'm kind of obligated to do it. Even though technically, you know, we could just not do it on any day we feel like it, technically. But, I don't know. It's nice. I feel like it was needed for now. We might bring some more here, back here or there. We'll see. That or start doing some unscheduled ones here and there as well. Plus, it's not like we're not streaming anymore. We're still doing Gems of War Schedule 3 a week. And the total amount of time streamed should still be pretty similar. It'll probably only effectively be about 2 less hours a week. How does it feel to be Taz in the Slack? Hey, we've been doing it every day for 8 years. Honestly, at this point, we've basically done more streams of Gems of War than nearly every other stream of Gems of War combined. If you really think about it. Almost. It's actually pretty close. Not exactly. But we're somewhat to that point. Because so far, we've done over, like, 2,500 Gems of War streams. Which goes without saying is very big number. Like, very, very big number. Now we're in the full slacker experience. I'm still doing other things with my time, of course. It's not necessarily with the channel. But some of it might be for the channel soon. I just kind of wanted to, like, get all the new everything first for the channel before we really go too crazy with anything. With the channel specifically. Because I still want to replace out all my setup. I still want to go and, both, you know, visually as well as, you know, my actual physical setup. We're slowly working towards it. Probably in the next month or 2 or 3. Any other game in mind? Well, we're definitely going, like, absurdly all in on Brighter Shores when it comes out. Like, this channel will nearly look like a Brighter Shores channel probably when it comes out. I said that about a couple games in the past, but I really mean it for Brighter Shores. We are going to do a unhealthy amount of Brighter Shores, for sure. Is this actually something I've been waiting for a long while? Like an MMO that would be as good as how I remembered RuneScape back in the day. And from what I can tell, Brighter Shores will be that, at least for me, not for everyone. I feel like a lot of people won't care for the game as much. But if anything, that's almost a good thing. Because this MMO is not going to be like the biggest MMO ever. It's going to be like a nice mid-sized one. Kind of like Palia, but probably a bit bigger than Palia, probably. Or it's not trying to be like the groundbreaking best MMO ever, but, you know, it's going to do good enough to survive. It's not going to be one of those that survives for like 5 years, like, what was that, New World? That one from Amazon? How do they even still have servers up? I don't understand. Servers for that game is probably going down in the next few years. How are we doing on the thingies? Oh wow, we have only gotten 1 that whole time. Which means we've gotten 0 since I last checked. Oh no, it's gonna be one of those kind of days. Where you go like 20 battles with 1 Valhawk. Hey, someone's using the ruby weapon. Oh yeah, by the way, that ruby weapon, I believe by the end of next month is free to play technically. If you got all the components up to that point. It's a really good weapon. You tried to play Raid? What, Raid Shadow Legends? I played it once as a joke one stream when we were doing a variety stream. Just to see what the game was like. But yeah, it's way too predatory. It's the issue I had with Hearthstone. Like, Hearthstone was fun, but its monetization system was way too predatory. Like, yes, Gems of War does a lot of things bad. Especially lately. And they definitely have some pretty bad monetization still, too. But it's still one of the most, like, free-to-play friendly games I think I've ever played. That to date, even a decade later, is still pretty free-to-play friendly. Hey, there it is. There's a lot of other games like that that are just way too predatory, though. Yeah, there we go. That is every daily, every weekly, every seasonally. Fully completed. Alright, let's go open some Vault Keys now. Open some Vault Keys. On the first drop that isn't horrible, we'll hand out a code. Not sure how many I'll open, but let's open 18, I guess. We'll do 18 for now. Get to a nice solid number for when we open more later. And on the first drop that isn't horrific, I will hand out a code. Alright, we got gold. Not good yet. It's not bad, but it's definitely not a good one. He definitely has worse, though he has many that are better. Okay, well, we set such a low bar and it is not exceeding that bar. Good thing the bar was set low. Because it has yet to pass it. There we go. Our first drop that wasn't horrible. 24 gems. Keys. We're only going to be handing out the one. So here you guys go. Our final third code. Actually, I'll still hand out one if we get any of the juicy drops. As would be one of the big few, though. Oh, that could be it. No, just disappointment orb. So thank you, Isabel, for posting the link. Right, there you guys go. Enjoy. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. If you guys still have anything else you want me to go over, let me know. Otherwise, we'll have the weekly video going up as soon as we can tomorrow. And we'll go over all the teams tomorrow night on stream. And then have the copy-paste for both the video and the stream. We'll have all the codes, all of them fully named out, and everything else that you'll need for the whole week. I'll probably also throw in the Mythic team in there, as well as the Fox. Because I'm not sure if I'm going to be covering a separate video on them. So I'm probably just going to throw them into there as well. Because at this point, I'm just going to put it all in the weekly video. Oh, greatly appreciated, Isabel. Helps out a lot. Ooh, another major orb. Another major orb of disappointment. As honestly should just be the rebranded name. Red orbs, which are called the major chaos orbs, they should just be called the major orbs of disappointment. That's all what they are, like 90% plus of the time. It is improving, though. We get up to major blue. Slowly getting to a drop that isn't horrible. It's kind of funny because major blue back in the day was like, ooh, nice, huge drop. Though this late in the game, it does basically nothing. We got mail. I assume that is the redeem code. Thank you. Good night, Supernova. Have a good night. Yeah, I'll be calling in a few keys here as well. But we'll be back same time tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be going over all the teams, messing around with stuff, and I guess mostly doing the world event as well. World event's pretty straightforward, though. Just don't take... Wait, so how did I get double mail? I'm confused now. Wait, I got two of them. They're doubling themselves. Yeah, next week's actually pretty uneventful for Gems of War. We have no weekend event, aka Arena, and there's no campaign next week. So it's about as uneventful as a Gems of War week gets. No new pet on Wednesday. The only thing we really have going on is the Fox event. Don't forget to do the Beast Fox event every single day. Because that's still going on all next week. But beyond that, that's the only thing we really have for new stuff. And of course the new Monday troop and all that, but it's not really anything particularly useful. Golvania also doesn't really have much in its drop table. It's definitely a skip week for event keys. You need a slow week? Yeah. Slow weeks are nice in Gems of War since, you know, there's like barely anything you need to do objective-wise beyond just like standard dailies. It's a good week to catch up on opening vault keys, so we're probably going to open a lot of vault keys next week. We have 300 to go open. So I probably will chip through most, if not all, of this 300 stack next week. It'd be a good time to do so. Oh, did I need this spider? I don't think I do. Nope, I do not. Man, anyways, did I grab the free offer? Yeah, I already grabbed it. Actually, just popped up right here. Yeah, if you guys haven't grabbed it yet, still 6 hours to do so. You get 50 free gems and a few other knick-knack stuff. And last day to go do so. Well, the only day you can do so, but then we still have the Fox event for the rest of next week. It's weird because the event calendar only lasts for 1 week, but the other event lasts for 2. Anyways, guys, we'll be back tomorrow, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be going over all the teams for everything for the week, as well as messing pretty heavily with the World event, which is pretty much just don't take whatever one specific room you don't want to take. It doesn't matter which one, just make sure you don't take it. Well, actually, you do have to do Crimson Bat, but of the other ones, just pick one that you don't want to take and just make sure to never take that one. It doesn't matter which, but it does matter that you keep not taking whatever one you don't want to take, as they do scale as you do them more and more. So you want to take one that isn't, you know, you want to try taking one, or just leave one alone, so that it gets the lowest amount of score, so all the other ones get the highest amount of score. But otherwise, it will ultimately just turn into, you know, just spam click same location, as does most world events become by the end of it. Oh, it's the second redeem code. I didn't realize the other one didn't get claimed. There we go. Perfect. Anyways, guys, hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. Weekly video will be up soon, TM, and I will catch you guys later. Goodbye, everyone, and thanks for watching.